Hi everyone, welcome to present continuous practice class. Today we will read some texts together and in this case you will learn a lot of verbs again, and I planned those lessons for practice present continuous and also to teach you some verbs. That's why I want you to write all the verbs that you learned just new, and after that you will have the opportunity to make practice about them by trying to use all of those verbs. Let's start with first reading that we have. I will read the text and I will start to examine it in detail step by step. Just I want you to stop the video and try to read the text by yourself. Let's see how it is. Let's see, are we able to understand some of the parts, and do we remember some verbs that we learned before? Okay, I'm starting. Merhaba, benim adım Onur. Ben öğretmenim. Ben Kadıköy'de oturuyorum. Her sabah 7'de kalkıyorum. Duş alıyorum, kahvaltı ediyorum ve okula gidiyorum. Saat 1'de işten çıkıyorum. İşten sonra arkadaşlarımla buluşuyorum ve sohbet ediyorum. Sonra eve dönüyorum, kitap okuyorum ve yatıyorum. Okay. Step by step. Hello, my name is Onur. Ben öğretmenim. I am a teacher. Ben Kadıköy'de oturuyorum. What does it mean? The verb is oturmak here, and let's write it. Oturmak has two meanings. First one, to sit, and second one, to live. In daily language, we use this to sit verb instead of to live in some places. And the question can be this: Nerede oturuyorsun? Where do you live? And the main meaning of it is, where do you sit mostly? Where is the place that you sit mostly? Where do you live? And we say something something de or da oturuyorum. I will say Bursa'da for myself. Bursa'da oturuyorum. I live in Bursa. This is the way to say I live in somewhere. And what is to live mainly? Because we said it is daily language. Because normally oturmak is to sit. And now I can say I'm sitting because of this reason. And I can say oturuyorum because now you and I, we are sitting. Oturuyoruz. But it is also to live. And to live is mainly yaşamak. And in same way, I will say something da or de yaşıyorum. And it finished with a, and we cannot say yaşıyorum. That's why I looked at the previous vowel and I made a decision to make it e instead of a. Yaşıyorum. I will say Bursa'da yaşıyorum. Same thing. In daily, we will use Bursa'da oturuyorum, but normal meaning of it is Bursa'da yaşıyorum. Okay. Nerede yaşıyorsun? Where do you live? Same question. Nerede oturuyorsun? Nerede yaşıyorsun? Okay, let's turn back. And Onur is living in Kadıköy. Onur lives in Kadıköy. Her sabah, every morning, 7'de kalkıyorum. Kalkmak, we saw it. What was it? Kalkmak. To wake up, you're right. And every morning, he wakes up at 7. Duş alıyorum. Duş almak is together verb. Duş almak is to take a shower. To take a shower, duş alıyorum. Okay. I'm taking a shower. Kahvaltı ediyorum. I'm having breakfast ve and okula gidiyorum. I'm going to school. Saat 1'de işten çıkıyorum. Çıkmak. Çıkmak is to go out or to leave. Leave. To go out or leave or exit. And he says, I'm leaving work at 1. İşten sonra, after work, arkadaş, friend, arkadaşlar, friends, arkadaşlarım, my friends. This la means with, and with my friends. Buluşuyorum, buluşmak. Buluşmak is to meet, to come together with people, to meet with them. Buluşuyorum, I'm meeting with my friends after work ve and sohbet ediyorum. This is important. Sohbet etmek. It is main verb and it means to chat, to have a conversation. Sohbet etmek, to chat. And he says, after work, işten sonra, I'm meeting with my friends and having a conversation. Sohbet ediyorum. Sonra, later or after. Eve dönüyorum. Dönmek. Dönmek is the next verb. It is to come back, to turn back. Dönmek, to turn back, to come back. And he says, I'm coming back home. Kitap okuyorum, I'm reading book ve yatıyorum. Yatmak. Now, new verb. Yatmak. Yatmak has two meanings again. Firstly, it is to go to sleep. And secondly, it is lie down. To lie down. Yatmak. For example, you're lying down on your sofa and watching TV and your friend called you, he asked you, what are you doing? And you can say, yatıyorum, I'm lying down. Yatıyorum. And also it is to go to sleep. Not to sleep, but to go to sleep. For example, you wear your pajamas and I saw you while walking between the rooms and I can ask this question. Yatıyor musun? Are you going to bed? Are you going to sleep? Okay. And he says, yatıyorum, I'm going to sleep. And kitap okuyorum, I'm reading book. Okay. How is it? I'm really curious. What do you think about present continuous and what do you think about this text? Let's see the next text. Merhaba. Ben Pınar. Ben ev hanımıyım. Benim 2 çocuğum var. Sabahları çok erken kalkıyorum. Eşime ve çocuklarıma kahvaltı hazırlıyorum. Sonra eşim işe, çocuklarım okula gidiyor. Ben evi temizliyorum ve yemek pişiriyorum. Öğlen arkadaşlarımla alışverişe gidiyoruz. Dışarıda kahve içiyoruz. Akşam eşim ve çocuklarım eve dönüyor. Beraber yemek yiyoruz. Çocuklarım akşam erken yatıyorlar. Ben ve eşim film izliyoruz, sohbet ediyoruz. Okay, let's examine it in detail. Hello, I'm Pınar. Ben ev hanımıyım. Main word is ev hanımı. It is housewife. Ev hanımı, housewife. She says, I am a housewife. Ev hanımı is main word and she says ev hanımıyım. Is personal suffix, y is helping letter. Ev hanımıyım. Okay. Benim 2 çocuğum var. It means This is çocuk word. Do you remember? Çocuk. It was child. And she says, I have two childs. I have two children. Sabahları çok erken kalkıyorum. Sabahları. This is important. Sabah is morning. And when you add ları or leri at the end of the time adverb sabah, akşam, öğle, gece, or pazartesi, salı, çarşamba, perşembe, cuma, cumartesi, pazar, the days of the week, or the times of the day, morning, evening, night. When you add ları or leri suffixes at the end of those words, it will be generally in that time meaning. For example, when you say sabahları, it means generally in the mornings. Akşam is evening. Akşamları, generally on the evenings. Or geceleri, at nights. Generally at nights, geceleri. And this is important because easy to say something. Sabahları, in the mornings, generally. Çok erken, very early, erken. This is early. If you need to write this word also, please write it down. Erken, it is early. Waking up. I'm waking up very early on the mornings. General. Eşime ve çocuklarıma kahvaltı hazırlıyorum. Eş is important word. Eş is mainly couple, and second meaning of it is spouse. Spouse or couple. Eş. And eşim will be my spouse, and çocuklarım, my childs. Kahvaltı hazırlıyorum. Main verb here is hazırlamak. Hazırlamak. To prepare. Hazırlamak. I'm preparing breakfast to my spouse and my children. Okay. Next. Sonra, later, after. Eşim işe, çocuklarım okula gidiyor. My spouse is going to work. My children are going to school. Ben evi temizliyorum. Temizlemek. It is to clean. And you will remember temiz is adjective. It is just clean. And now it is temizlemek, to clean. Temizliyorum. I'm cleaning the house and yemek pişiriyorum. I am cooking. Pişirmek. We saw this verb in the last class. Pişirmek. Öğlen. This is noon time. Öğlen. It is noon. Midday. It is not afternoon. Noon, midday, öğlen. Arkadaşlarımla, with my friends, alışverişe gidiyoruz. We are going to alışveriş. Alışveriş, what is it? Alışveriş is shopping. It is noun. Alışverişe gidiyoruz. Okay, in noon time, with their friends, they are going to shopping. Dışarıda, at the outside. Dışarı. This is outside. Dışarı. Dışarıda, at the outside, kahve içiyoruz. İçmek. İçmek. To drink. Kahve içmek. To drink coffee. İçmek. Okay. And we are drinking coffee at the outside. Akşam, in the evening, eşim ve çocuklarım, my spouse and my children, eve dönüyor. Dönmek, to come back. They are coming back to home. Beraber, this is a good word. Beraber, together. Beraber, together. Yemek yiyoruz. We are eating food. Çocuklarım, my children, akşam erken yatıyorlar. They're going to bed early on the evening. Ben ve eşim, me and my spouse, film izliyoruz. We are watching film. Sohbet ediyoruz. We are having a conversation. We are chatting. This is Pınar's life. What do you think about present continuous in this text? Please share your opinions with me. Next text, we will read this also, and I want you to stop the video. Let's examine them by ourselves. After that, I will start from the beginning till the end, and I will examine it step by step with the new verbs. Benim adım Gülay. Ben üniversitede öğrenciyim. Ben Bakırköy'de oturuyorum. Benim her sabah dersim yok. Bunun için bazen erken, bazen geç kalkıyorum. Ben arkadaşlarımla aynı evde kalıyorum. Biz sabahları kahvaltı ediyoruz. Ben gazete okuyorum. Onlar televizyon izliyorlar. Sonra beraber okula gidiyoruz. Dersten sonra eve dönüyoruz ya da dışarıda geziyoruz. Akşamları evde internete giriyorum ve ders çalışıyorum. Okay. My name is Gülay. I am a student at the university. Üniversitede öğrenciyim. Ben Bakırköy'de oturuyorum. I live in Bakırköy. Benim her sabah, every morning, dersim yok. Yok means there is not or I don't have. I don't have lesson every morning, she says. Bunun için, that's why. Bunun için, that's why. It is important conjunction. Bunun için, that is why. Bunun için, bazen erken, sometimes, bazen erken, early. Sometimes early, sometimes late, geç, kalkıyorum, waking up. She says, I don't have lesson every morning. That's why sometimes late, sometimes early, I'm waking up. And let's write, bazen is sometimes, erken is early, geç is late. They are adjectives. Erken, geç. Early and late. Kalkıyorum, waking up. Ben arkadaşlarımla, with my friends, aynı evde kalıyorum. Aynı means same. Same. Aynı is same. And farklı is different. They are good adjectives. Same or different. Aynı or farklı. Kalmak is to stay. We saw it before. Kalmak. And she says, I am staying in the same home with my friends. Biz, we, sabahları, on the mornings, kahvaltı ediyoruz, having breakfast. Ben gazete okuyorum. Gazete. Newspaper. Newspaper. Gazete. Okay. And she reads newspaper. Onlar televizyon izliyorlar. They're watching TV. Sonra, later, after, beraber, let's remember, beraber, yes, together, Okula gidiyoruz. We're going to school together. Dersten sonra, after lesson, eve dönüyoruz. We are coming back home. Ya da. It is a good conjunction. It is or. Ya da. And we have one more or. It is veya. You can use both, and both of them are common in daily language. For example, you can say ya da or veya instead of or, and here you can say dersten sonra eve dönüyoruz veya dışarıda geziyoruz. Dersten sonra eve dönüyoruz ya da dışarıda geziyoruz. Same thing. And gezmek is new verb. After lesson, they're coming back home, or dışarıda at the outside, geziyoruz. Gezmek is mainly to travel. And it has some daily language meanings also, like to walk around or to hang out. And I can say, I am hanging out with my friends, or I'm walking around on the street. And here you need to use gezmek verb. And let's see. Dışarıda geziyoruz. We are walking around or hanging out at the outside. And it is hard to guess which meaning is it. It is not traveling meaning, but it is maybe hanging out or walking around meaning. And we need more detail to understand when we see gezmek verb. For example, if I say Paris'te geziyorum, now my sentence is related with to travel meaning, and I'm traveling in Paris. But in this sentence, it is not to travel. They're not going to very different place. It is just hanging out. Akşamları, on the evening, evde, internete giriyorum. On the evening, generally, evde internete giriyorum. Girmek, it is to enter. I am entering to internet. And we use enter verb instead of to access the internet. When you say I'm entering the internet, it means I'm accessing the internet. And here, let's say at home, on the evenings, I'm accessing the internet, I'm entering the internet, and ve ders çalışıyorum. I am studying. Okay. Now we know all the sentences here about Gülay. What do you think? How do you feel? Let's switch last text that we have. We have one more about Can. Selam, benim adım Can. Üsküdar'da oturuyorum. Ben bir restoranda garsonum. Ben öğlen kalkıyorum. Çünkü işim 5'te başlıyor ve gece 2'de bitiyor. Evde annem ile yemek yiyorum. Evden 4'te çıkıyorum. Otobüse biniyorum ve işe gidiyorum. İşte çok yoruluyorum. Cumartesi ve pazar çalışmıyorum. O günlerde sinemaya gidiyorum, spor yapıyorum ve geziyorum. Okay, take your time. You can stop the video and try to figure it out, because now I will start from the beginning. Hi, my name is Can. I'm living in Üsküdar. I am a waiter in a restaurant. Garsonum. I'm a waiter in a restaurant. Ben öğlen noon kalkıyorum. Waking up. I'm waking up in noon. Çünkü, because. Çünkü. It has good conjunction. Çünkü, because. He is waking up in noontime because. İşim, my work, 5'te başlıyor. Başlamak. It is to start. Başlamak. My work is starting at 5. And gece 2'de bitiyor. Bitmek. To finish. And it is finishing at 2 at night. From 5 to 2 at night. And it is finishing at 2 a.m. Evde annem ile yemek yiyorum. Ile is with. I am eating food with my mom at home. Evden 4'te çıkıyorum. Çıkmak, to leave. And I'm leaving home at 4. Otobüse biniyorum. Binmek, do you remember from the last class? Yes, it is to get on, to get in, to ride. And otobüse biniyorum. I'm getting on the bus. Ve and işe gidiyorum. I'm going to work. İşte at work. Çok, very much. Yoruluyorum. And what is yorulmak? It is related with yorgun. It was tired as adjective. And now it is the verb form of it, yorulmak. It is to get tired. It is not to be tired, it is to get tired because we want to say getting tired like a process. And it is starting to be tiring and I am getting tired step by step. It is to get tired, yorulmak. And he is getting tired at work because he is working till 2 a.m. And after that he says cumartesi ve pazar, Saturday and Sunday, çalışmıyorum. I am not working. I am not working. Saturday and Sunday. It means hafta sonu çalışmıyorum. I'm not working on the weekend. O günlerde, in those days, gün is day, we know it. O günlerde, in those days. Sinemaya gidiyorum, I'm going to cinema. Spor yapıyorum, I'm making sports. Ve geziyorum, and traveling. Okay, very good. And now we have some questions here about the text. I want you to read those questions and try to give an answer for all of them and stop the video and try to give the correct answer. After that, in 5 seconds, I will give the correct answers. You will be available, you will have opportunity to check your answers. Okay. Onur her sabah ne yapıyor? Gülay akşamları bilgisayar kullanıyor mu? Can hafta sonu çalışıyor mu? Pınar ve eşi akşam ne yapıyorlar? Onur her sabah ne yapıyor? What does he do every morning? What is he doing every morning? Onur her sabah ne yapıyor? Who was Onur? Onur was the first guy that we saw here. Onur her sabah 7'de kalkıyor. Just kalkıyor because he, there is no personal suffix. Onur her sabah 7'de kalkıyor, duş alıyor ve kahvaltı ediyor. Okay, very good. Sonra, later, Gülay akşamları on the evenings bilgisayar kullanıyor mu? Is she using computer? Evet, Gülay akşamları bilgisayar kullanıyor. Can hafta sonu çalışıyor mu? Can is the last guy. Cumartesi ve pazar çalışmıyor. Yani, it means Can hafta sonu çalışmıyor. Pınar ve eşi akşam ne yapıyorlar? What are they doing? Pınar and her spouse on the evening. Pınar ve eşi akşam film izliyorlar ve sohbet ediyorlar. Okay, very good. And now we will complete those blanks with the name of the people from the texts. And we read something about Onur, Gülay, Pınar, Can. And let's say something something or someone spor yapıyor. Kim spor yapıyor? Kim spor yapıyor? Who is doing sports? We will say the name of the person. Can. Yes, I remember though. Can spor yapıyor. Çok iyi. Very good. Kim arkadaşlarıyla okula gidiyor? Arkadaşlarıyla okula gidiyor. Gülay. Gülay arkadaşlarıyla okula gidiyor. Tamam. Kim akşam çalışıyor? Working on the evening. Working on the evening. Kim akşam çalışıyor? Can akşam çalışıyor. Çünkü iş 5'te başlıyor. Okay. Kim öğlen işten çıkıyor? Noontime, leaving work. Kim? Who? Yes, correct. It is Onur. Onur öğlen işten çıkıyor. Let's remember. Onur saat 1'de işten çıkıyor. Tamam. Kim ve kim çalışmıyor? Doesn't work. Kim ve kim doesn't work? Pınar ev hanımı. O çalışmıyor. Gülay Gülay is not housewife. Gülay öğrenci. O çalışmıyor. Pınar ve Gülay çalışmıyor. Çünkü Pınar ev hanımı, Gülay öğrenci. Very good. Kim ve kim her sabah erken kalkıyor? Who and who every morning waking up early? Do you remember? Onur her sabah 7'de kalkıyor. Pınar her sabah erken kalkıyor ve kahvaltı hazırlıyor. Preparing the breakfast. Very good. Çok iyi. Okay. And here again we have 13 sentences and we will complete those blanks with present continuous suffixes and the personal suffixes related with the sentence. Positive statement, negative statement, or positive or negative questions. First step is looking at the subject. Second step is to be careful about sentence structure. Is it statement or question or positive or negative? And third step is to think about personal suffix at the end of your verb. And also we need to think about present continuous suffix because verb can finish with a consonant or vowel. And let's look at the rules. You can stop the video and try to do those exercises by yourself. After that, you can check your answers. I'm very excited about that. Let's do it. O kahve sev something something. And firstly, let me give you the word. Sevmek is to love. Onlar hafta sonları geç kalk something something çünkü çalışmıyorlar. It's supposed to be clear. Sen yarın arkadaşların ile buluş something something. Yarın is tomorrow. Tomorrow. Arkadaşların with your friends ile buluş with here. Buluşmak is to meet. Öğrenciler, students, ödev yap something something. Ödev yapmak is to do homework. Ödev is homework. Telefonun kapalı. Your phone is closed. Kapalı, adjective, closed. And also, when it is closed, we say kapalı. It means not possible to reach out. Annesi onu çok özlüyor. His or her mom missing him so much. Aslı is a girl name. Şimdi, now. Radyo, radio. Dinle is to listen, dinlemek. Yemek sıcak. The food is hot. Biz konsere git something something. Konser is concert. Concert. Çünkü, because, bilet, ticket, biletimiz, our ticket yok. We don't have. Okay. Hala evdesin. Still. Hala evdesin. You are still at home. Hala. And let me explain this word. Hala is still. And we have one more word. It is hala. Hala is aunt. And, sorry, I read it wrong. Yes, aunt. And the writing type of the words are same, just the pronunciation is different. First word is hala, hala, hala, still. Second one is hala, hala, hala. It is aunt. And it will be easy to guess which meaning of it in the sentence because when you hear, the pronunciation is totally different. And you need to try to pronounce those words differently because they have very different meanings. Hala, still, hala, aunt. Okay, and what does this small things on the top side of a sound? Actually, in old times, maybe when I was child, we were using these small things like hot on the top of A. It was a good sign to read this A in softer way, like hala. And after that, the rule is changed and we don't use this simple hot anymore. And there is no rule like that. And I took these exercises from an old book and that's why they wrote it like that. But there is no something, there is no a rule something like that anymore. And don't worry, it is just hala. And there is no hot on the top side of a, like my written. Hala, it is. Hala evdesin, you're at home still. Okula gel something something. We will ask, aren't you coming to school? Annem ile her sabah, with my mom every morning, kahvaltı at something something. Yarın tatil, tomorrow is holiday. Ben çalış something something. Film 8'de başla something something. 8:30'da başlıyor. And this 30, half past, we will say this. Buçuk. For example, if the time is, sorry, I will say 1:30. If the time is 1:30, sorry, I will say 1:30 for it. 1:30, 1:30. Buçuk is half past. And firstly, the number 1, 2, 3, what else? 1, 2, 3, what else? And buçuk, half past part is coming later of noun. Okay. And let's do this exercise together now. Be careful about the subjects and the sentence structure. I'm starting from the beginning to complete the blanks. Okay, I put the sentences here and let's start with the first one. O kahve sev something something. It is a question and the subject is he, she, it. There is no personal suffix for he or she, I know it. O kahve sev and present continuous suffix will come iyor, depends on on the middle of the verb sev. Seviyor and question suffix is coming mu and that's it. Seviyor mu. Does she or he like coffee? Onlar hafta sonları geç kalk something something çünkü because çalışmıyorlar. They're not working. And let's say they are waking up lately on the weekend. Hafta sonları. Hafta sonu, we know it. Hafta sonu. It was weekend. When you say hafta sonları, it becomes generally on the weekend, like sabahları, akşamları, geceleri. Hafta sonları on the weekend geç kalkıyorlar, plural, personal suffix optional. Kalkıyorlar. They are waking up lately because they're not working. Okay. Sen yarın arkadaşların ile buluş. You tomorrow your friends with and to meet. Are you meeting with your friends tomorrow? Are you meeting with your friends tomorrow? Buluşuyor musun? Uyor is present continuous suffix, mu is question suffix, sun is personal suffix. And you will remember the structure from the last lesson. We talked about question structure and the statement structure, verb, present continuous suffix, space, mu question suffix, and personal suffix. Buluşuyor musun? Öğrenciler ödev, they subject, students, they're doing homeworks. Onlar ödev yapıyorlar. Telefonun kapalı, your phone is closed. Çalış, and we will ask, isn't it working? Isn't it working? Çalış mı, negative suffix, yor mu. Çalışmıyor mu? Isn't it working? Okay. Annesi onu çok özlüyor. His or her mom is missing him. Onu ara something something. Aramak was to call, and we will ask this question. Does he or she call his mom? And let's say arıyor mu? Is he or she calling his mom? Onu arıyor mu? Or onu, him or her, aramıyor mu? Negative. Arıyor mu or aramıyor mu can work for both. Aslı şimdi radyo dinle. Something. She is listening the radio and the verb finish with a vowel and the rule is just adding yor. Dinliyor. And can we use it, ayor? No, we need to change it. A can be E or Ö. Depends on the previous vowel E, we need to say it is E. Dinliyor. Aslı şimdi radyo dinliyor. Aslı is listening the radio right now. Yemek sıcak. The food is hot. Is he or she eating? O yiyor mu? Is she or he eating? The food is hot. Yemek sıcak. O yiyor mu? Biz konsere git something something çünkü biletimiz yok. Because we don't have ticket. Biz konsere gitmiyoruz. We are not going. Okay. Hala evdesin. You're still at home. Aren't you coming to school? Okula gel, negative question, requires negative suffix after verb. Gelmi, and now present continuous tense suffix yor, and question suffix mu, and personal suffix sun. Okula gelmiyor musun? Aren't you coming to school? Annem ile her sabah, with my mom every morning, kahvaltı ediyoruz. We are having a breakfast every morning with my mom. Okay. Yarın tatil. Tomorrow is holiday. I am not working. I don't work. Ben çalışmıyorum. Okay. Film 8'de başla. Something to start. 8:30'da başlıyor. Starting at 8:30. It is not starting at 8. Let's make it negative. Başlamıyor. Okay, başlamıyor. And here I want to talk about two important things. For example, başlamak, özlemek, oynamak, and beklemek. We said that if you have a or at the end of your verb, main verb, you need to change your a or in positive statement. But we need to be careful about negative statements because in positive statement, your structure is just verb and present continuous tense suffix and personal suffix. But in negative statement structure, you have verb and your me, mi, mu, mu negative suffix. After that, present continuous tense suffix. After that, personal suffix. And now, I want you to be careful about this me, mi, mu, mu here, like a buffer between present continuous tense suffix and the main verb. And now if you have a buffer, it means if you have another suffix between your present continuous tense suffix and your verb, you don't need to change anything. Let me show you, because it is one of the confusing thing in negative statements. We are changing the vowel at the end when we have a or in positive statement, but in this time, after that, we have a tendency to keep change the last vowel in negative statements too. But this is a mistake because now I will say bekliyorum, I'm waiting. Let me make it I'm not. Bekle and me negative, your present continuous, personal suffix. Beklemiyorum. And do you remember I said before, our main aim is to make your present continuous suffix one of ior, ior, uyor, uyor. And if you have ior here after changing, okay, that's fine. But in negative, you don't need to change your main verb because you are not in touch with your present continuous tense suffix as a verb. What I mean you have a buffer between your present continuous tense suffix and verb. And here, your is touching to your negative suffix, not your verb. And here, ior is already exists with your negative suffix. And doesn't matter to change your vowel at the end or not changing. It is not necessary. That's why we are not changing it in negative statement. Bekliyorum is necessary because there is no buffer, which is negative suffix, and they are touching each other. Present continuous and the verb are touching. And that's why I have to make it ior, ior, uyor, uyor. A has to be changed. But in negative, you have me, mi, mu, mu, and in any case, you will have ior, ior, uyor, uyor by using just me, mi, mu, mu as negative. That's why let's leave the verb by itself. Bekle, oyna, or başla, or özle will be same in negative statement. And let's do more example. Özlüyorum, for example. Özlüyorum. I'm missing. And I will say özlemiyorum because I don't have to change my verb now. Your is already exist. Özlemiyorum. I will say oynuyorum. I'm playing, and I will not say oynumuyorum. It is not correct. I will say oynamıyorum. Oynamıyorum. Oynuyorum, oynamıyorum. Or başlıyorum. I'm starting. Başlamıyorum. Başlamak, oynamak, özlemek, beklemek. They are in same version in negative statement. I hope it is clear. It was the first warning that I want to make about negative sentences. And second warning about these hours and their reading types, because they are their writing types, and I'm sure it took your attention. You already focused. I'm reading those hours different from the writing type of it. For example, I said film 8'de başlamıyor. 8:30'da başlıyor. I said this. Or in the reading part, I said different thing. I said 5'te başlıyor or 2'de bitiyor. But there is da here. What about it? Why we write da? Why we say de? Now it is not confusing. I will say you will assume that you are writing an hour 17, and at the end we assume that we are writing 00. And when you are writing it 00'da is better, because depends on the 0, you have to say da. And we are assuming that we are writing it 17:00'da. That's why it is writing type. But when you are reading, you're not reading this 0, 00. You just say the number 2, 3, 4, 5, what else? And that's why depends on your number, you need to say da or de. For example, if you say 14:00'da, it is writing. I will say this, 2'de. This is pronunciation. 2'de, 3'te, 4'te, 5'te, 6'da, 7'de, 8'de, 9'da, 10'da. What we need, we will say this number, after that da or de will come. And that's why writing type can be different. I want you to focus on the pronunciation of the number, the name of the number, and its needs. What does this number need as da, de, locative, or time preposition? Okay, and I'm turning back. We have one more exercise here. I will examine those verbs in detail, and I want you to read them as a sentence and try to get the meaning. But I think it is already 53 minutes, and it will be a good idea to split this lesson and continue with the other lesson with more practice. And you will see this exercise at the beginning of next class again. Actually, this present continuous is taking more time, definitely more time than I talked, and you have a lot of exercises and readings more. That's why let's say goodbye each other right now, and I will start to teach more things about present continuous in the next class. Take care of yourself. We will see each other in present continuous practice 2 lesson again. Görüşürüz.